Hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope everybody's having a blessed day today. I know that I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. So I hope everybody's going to have a blessed Friday today. Good luck to everyone. And what am I making today? So I have my pot of water over here, and I'm going to make some pasta. I'm going to make it with spinach pasta with some chicken breast pieces and some sausage pieces. I'll be adding butter to it. I have some chopped onions here that I'm just gonna throw into this pan right now, and I wanna cook this up really well. It has a little skin over here. Hold that. Okay, so I have some concentrate. I have some garlic here. Let me get my little spatula. Okay, so I have some garlic. I'm going to put the onion and the garlic in there for now. I just used the same plate. Yes, I have more, but I just threw it in there. Kind of a little bit tired today. But all right, we can leave that little bit there. That's fine. So I have some onion and garlic. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to that. Just a little bit so I could soften up the onions. And like I said, my water's boiling. I think I need a little bit, might need like another cup of water. So let me just add that in. Excuse me. I think one more because I'm putting this bag in there. So I'm thinking maybe just one more little cup of water. That's good. All right, so I have some water and I'm going to add some salt to that water. Add a little salt to the water. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt in here, not too much. Okay, that's good. A little salt. I'm going to add a little pepper to this also. Okay, so now let's just get this a little soft. And I'll be using some grated cheese, grated Parmesan Reggiano. So I have that in there. This is going to be a quick meal. You could say it's one pot if you don't count the noodles that are going to be boiling. Okay, so let's just cook this up. Everything is already prepared. Like, I don't have to do anything. Everything is already prepped. My son, thank you. While I was getting ready, he washed the spinach, cut the chicken, cut the sausages, and the onion. So he did my prep work for you. Thank you, Frankie. I love you. All right, so here we go. We're doing good. And I'm also going to get a little bit of cream cheese. I have a stick of butter here that I'm going to use that whole stick of butter in my recipe. And I'm going to grab some milk. So let me just leave this here for 1 minute. And let me grab my cream cheese. I'm going to add about 3 packages of cream cheese to that. And I'm going to get a little milk. I'm going to put this in a cup because I'm not ready to use it yet. So let me just put it right here a minute. Okay. And there's some garlic on my refrigerator. I don't know how that happened. Hold on, guys. Okay, I had some garlic on my fridge. All right, so put that in the sink, and here's my cup of milk, and my onions are almost done. You can see I don't want my garlic to burn, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start adding my chicken in there, and I'm gonna start adding my sausage. Let that cook up together, like so. Very good. I'm going to open up my, let me get my scissors. Okay, let's open up my pasta. I'm using shells. My son requested shells, so I'm just going to drop the whole bag of shells in there. And I need a handle. I definitely need a handle. Okay, so here we go. It's looking good. I'm going to continue to brown this up a little bit, and then I'll be back, okay? By the time I come back, hopefully my noodles are already all boiled up and cooked, and it's going to be a quick dinner. This dinner is only going to take like maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay, so let me cook this up and I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm back. And my pasta still needs to cook a little bit more. I've been mixing it so my little shells don't stick, because these little troopers like to stick to each other and make a little blob. So I'm just trying to keep mixing it and trying to separate it. Look at this. Look at all that nice gravy that has formed in here. Let me show you. Let me see if I can show you. Look. See all that delicious gravy? This is like where all the main flavor is. Alright, so now that my chicken and my sausage, they're all ready. I've been cooking this for about 6 or 7 minutes, but since they're small pieces, they won't take that long. I'm not trying to brown them or anything. Just want to make sure that they cook. And they're going to continue to cook for a few more minutes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my Philly cheese, Philadelphia cheese, my cream cheese. I'm trying to call it by name. Let me put the cream cheese in there. I'm going to add 3. I think each one is like 2 tablespoons, or maybe, yeah, about 2 tablespoons each package. So I'm going to be adding 6 tablespoons of this. Okay, that's 2. And over here, let me squish this up. Get every little bit of it. Like a tube of toothpaste. A tube of toothpaste. Alright, so there we go. This pasta is so delicious, guys. You really have to try it. Excuse me. You have to really try this because it's really good. Let me give it a little mix. I don't want it to burn. Alright, let me keep rolling this up. Get every little bit out of these packages. It's hot in here. Should have opened up my window a little because it's really hot. The weather changed so fast. It's got to be like 30 degrees out today. 30, maybe 35. So, okay, let me get rid of these little packages here. Just want to make sure that my cream cheese is all melted. Delicious. Look at this. Absolutely delicious. You can smell all the garlic in here. It smells fabulous. Alright, so I'm going to open up my butter. And I'm going to put some butter in here. The whole stick of butter, guys, okay? There we go. 1 stick of butter is fine for 1 pound of pasta. That's exactly 1 pound. So let's just leave this little stick. I'm going to lower the flame just a little bit on this. Because like I said, it's already cooked. You see that nice color? It has such a nice creamy color to it. Very nice. Okay, so let's give this butter a second or 2 to melt. Right there. Put the hot stuff on top. Help it along. Okay, so very nice. Let's mix this up again. Come on, noodles, don't stick to each other. Okay, so this is almost ready, but not quite. It needs at least another 5 minutes. So I'm gonna leave that like that. Look, see, my butter's almost melted. It's looking really nice. You can see it's forming that cream already, but it's still not ready. I have to add more stuff to it. So let's just leave this creamy mess right here for a few seconds. That's why I lowered it. Alright, so we're just gonna wait till my butter melts. Once my butter melts, then I'll add the milk, and then I'll add some cheese to it. I forgot I took this out. I didn't add any buttered garlic on this, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the seasoning. This is just garlic, butter, and herb. So I added some of that in there. More flavor for those plain spaghetti, those plain noodles. Gonna be very savory. Alright, guys. Here we go. Still needs a few more minutes. Keep cooking. It needs a few more minutes, and this is good. My butter melted completely. So now, this has some butter and herb in it. Not a problem. Let me raise the heat. Let me put it in slowly. I don't want it to just start. I want it to melt, so I want it to keep boiling. So I'm just adding a little bit at a time. This is a nice pasta sauce right here. I would have added cream, but I don't have no cream, but that's okay. It's not a problem. Okay, it's gonna be just tasty. Very tasty. I think I'm just gonna add a little tiny bit more salt and pepper to this. Just a little. Because that's a lot of pasta. A little bit of salt, a little bit more pepper, and that's it. Smells delicious. All right, now that I added this to it, I'm gonna add the rest of the milk. Come to a boil. Just gonna put it on the side. That's what's boiling the fastest. All right, so there we go. See, it's nice and creamy. It's got a nice boil to it. I'm gonna wait for it to get really hot before I throw my Parmesan and my spinach in there, okay? So we're gonna let that come back up to a boil. Let me rinse my rag a minute. Or my sponge. Let me just wipe this down. Okay, we're doing good, guys. It's going good. All right, so there you go. Got a nice boil. I need to let this come up to a rapid boil, which it's doing. It's doing really well. I'm proud of you. Kidding, guys. Alrighty, so I'm making lunch. I'm making dinner early because it's only like, I think it's like 1:30, about 1:30. So I'll just make this and I don't have to do anything else later on. So that's good. That's a good, and they can eat out of this all day. They can have lunch out of it. They can have dinner out of it. You know, when my kids were little and I was working, I worked as a hairdresser for about 4 or 5 years. And my children were in school. They were all in school, all 3 of them. And I would cook about 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And when they came home, the dinner was all ready. The only had to do was warm it up and eat because I got home about 7 o'clock. So this was like a habit to cook early. My grandmother used to do that too because she had my grandmother in Puerto Rico. She used to do that too. She would cook about 12 o'clock. By 1 o'clock, the food was ready. Whoever wanted lunch before they went to work, everyone ate. The food was already ready. She didn't have to slave in the kitchen. 2 meals, made 1 big pot. Everyone ate from it. So I got that little niche from my grandma. Thank you, Grandma. Rest in peace. I love her so much. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to add some Parmesan to that. I would say I'm going to add about half a cup, okay? About half a cup. Yeah, that's about half a cup right there. We're going to mix that in real nice. I'm going to take my spinach. See, now that all my cheese is already melted right into that. Always add the cheese in last or you'll have a big glop of a mess. All right, so let's add my spinach. It might look like a lot, guys, but it's not a lot. You know how the spinach wilts up? I'm going to leave a couple of little leaves just to throw on top of the pasta to make it look pretty. So leave that there. Get this cover out of here. And like I said, I'm just going to let this wilt down into my food. This is done already, okay? This is completely done. I'm going to throw in my tomatoes. And I'm just going to give it a little mix. Like this. Oh, it smells so good, guys. So good. It smells so good. So once this comes to a boil, I'm just going to reduce the heat a little bit because my pasta, look, it's almost ready. Yes, but like I told you, see, it still has some little pieces that are stuck. I don't like when they stick, so I'm just going to separate them a little. And I think this pasta's ready already. I just gotta taste one. Let me taste one and see if it's ready. Hold on. Let me put on a plate. No plate. No plate. Back and forth movements. Back and forth. Okay. That pasta's done. Alright, so now I'm going to drain it. I want to lower this. I don't want it to burn. And do that low business because this is ready. I'm going to strain my pasta and I'll be back. Let me just strain this pasta. Oops. I'm trying to save a little bit of the water, guys, because you want some of that water. Hold on, I dropped the noodle. Alright, so like I said, I drained my pasta, but I just left a little dab of water, just a little bit, very little. Look, you can't even see it, but it's good because it's sticky. So that's it. So this is it, guys. This is the delicious pasta. And you can see it's going to be real nice and creamy. So quick, guys. You got to make this with spinach and chicken breast. Oh, delicious. I'm just going to raise the heat just a little bit so I can incorporate this well. You see, and you don't want to evaporate all the water, okay? It has a lot of liquid in there, which is just fine because you know that these noodles are gonna just suck them right up. All that liquid is gonna be sucked up as it sits, and this is something that thickens as it sits also. So now you know, don't want to do that. And it's looking very delicious, guys. So like I said, this is ready. See the way the pasta sticks a little? Just gonna separate them. Don't want any pastas to be together. I want them to get a nice little sauce inside every little shell. Look at that. That looks beautiful. This is a masterpiece, my darlings. A masterpiece. See these little shells? Look, very nice. All opens up. All right, guys, you know what? I'm gonna shut the stove off right now because I do not need it on. Now, I'm just gonna let this pasta sit there for a few minutes to rest. So all the broth that's in there can get incorporated. I just want to add a little bit more cheese to the top. I know I added about half a cup. I'm just going to add a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Very nice. Now I'm just going to mix it up. And this is a very healthy pasta. Okay? Healthy pasta. And you could see it's already, the broth is already leaving because the noodles are already, you know, forget all that up. So, just gonna leave it another second or two. But it's delicious. I can smell it. You know how you could smell something and it makes you hungry because you know it's gonna taste good? Right here. That's the ticket. It smells so delicious. Hold on. Okay. I thought somebody was at the door. But yes, look. Nothing dry here, guys. Look at this. This is nothing dry. Very nice, and the sauce is thickening as we speak. And all my pasta is so incorporated really well, guys. Like I said, I shut it off, okay? So this could continue to like I'm gonna tell you right now, how long was this video? Oh my goodness, only 20 minutes. So altogether, this is like a 30-minute meal. But look at this. You cannot tell me that this is not creamy. All right, so on that note, since this is all ready, I'm gonna start serving a plate now because this is done. It looks delicious. Right, guys? Doesn't that look delicious? And it tastes so good. It's so good. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of food that makes you nervous because you just want it on your plate already. I'm gonna serve a plate right now. Like I said, I was just waiting, and there's like no sauce. Look, remember that I said that there was a lot of sauce? There isn't any more sauce in there at all. So, and it's off. So basically, all I have to do is serve a plate. Let me get my pretty plate. Here's my pretty plate. Okay. Okay, I got my plate. And this dinner's so fast, guys. And my plate. And I think I'm gonna use another spoon for this because this one's gonna give me a hard time. I'll grab my metal spoon. Done and delicious. Look at this. You told me if this pasta is not creamy. Look. Very creamy pasta. Very creamy. Very delicious. Put those little tomatoes on top because you have to show how beautiful this is. So yeah, this pasta is done. Let me add a little bit more. All right, guys, I think that's good. I think it's perfect just like that. I'm just gonna add some chicken on top. Gotta show those little tomatoes. You have sausages and you have chicken chunks all over the place. Spinach. Oh my goodness, this is so thick. And that's it. That's it, guys. Dinner's done. So delicious and so creamy. So creamy. Look at the creaminess. So creamy. So that's my dinner for today. I hope you like this recipe. I hope you try it, you make it, because your family's gonna love it. I hope you give me a comment, like, subscribe. People not giving me likes. Don't you like me? Give me a like, please. All right. Thank you for following. I hope everybody has a blessed Friday today. Love you all for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye. And look, that is delicious. You want some? Come over and I give you some. Bye, guys.